Hi everybody, welcome to Card Readings. I'm Margaret. If you like, subscribe and put your thumbs up if you want. Now I'm going to go through my last 13 rules related to readings, what I do as a reader. So it's going to be 32 to 45. Feel free to use it or share it. I'm happy for you to do that. So, like I said, it's about what I do. Like as someone walking in, so this is your rules. It's my rules. So, first rule 32 is to get the right answer, you have to ask the right questions. Perfect example, if you walk into a police station, say who you are, and you got information on Margaret got missing, and then you don't go around and say, so what you going to have for dinner tomorrow night? No, it's not the case, right? So don't do that. Ask like, do you want to help? Do you want my information stuff? Yeah. So you're gonna get the right information for it. The same if you went to a job and like a junior job, ask me like a cleaner. I went to a job, so say the green team, and I pick up something on one of the staff members. I just don't blur it out. Ask. So you ask the right answer, you get the right questions, right? So that leads into this 9 R's. In 9 R's, I'm gonna put them both two together. The right time and right place. In the sense of you don't go to a platform job and say blur out a crime scene. Yeah, it's not the right time and place for it. You go to a police station for that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, you email them kind of thing. So that kind of thing. And it means the same thing. Like someone asks you where it happens and what time of the day it happens. Like you say, like a police station. When did Margaret go missing? And what time was it? So the police might know that, so they might question you that. The same with a private reading, where you might have someone who passed away, and they say, "Well, this is when it happened, the place it happened," so that kind of stuff. So it goes in two different areas: the right time and place to do it. Like you wouldn't blur out someone's private information if they didn't want it on platform, like for everyone to hear. You do it privacy, yes, that kind of stuff. But then at the same time, you want to give that where a situation happened. It helps with the reason. And what happened? Like, did this person die from a heart attack? Or did this person die from someone murdering them? That kind of thing. Or, yeah, what happened at the party? That kind of stuff. It might be a good party, and just want to know what happened at the party and who was involved with it. And that's kind of related to the people too. Like if you say if it was someone who was at the hospital, had a broken leg, and they might want to know, all right, who was around that person when this happened. That more information stuff. Or if it was a crime scene, you got the person, but who was involved with that situation, or do we have any witnesses related to that kind of stuff? So that and how did that thing happen? Like how did that person got their broken leg? Yeah, that kind of thing. And where I didn't put that in, but where is the ring? Where is my engagement ring? I can't find the engagement ring. Where is it? Yeah, that kind of thing. And that leads into like, is that a house in a sink, that kind of stuff. And this is more for police stuff, a cover up, like if someone's covering up a situation, if someone's covering up for someone, that kind of stuff. And if you, I was gonna say this just for the police, but this for anyone. Like if you work, like I said, I go to green team, I pick up information on Margaret, that Margaret's having an affair with Joe, right? I don't go up to Margaret and say, Margaret's having an affair with Joe. ask Margaret. So, Margaret, I'm psychic. I think I got some information. Do you want it? Ask before you do it, yeah? That's the same as the police. Be open with it. Like, say, hey, I'm a psychic. I got some information. I might go missing. Do you want it? They can choose yes or no to it. In both situations, they can choose yes or no to it. If they say no to it, don't get offended by it. There's probably a reason behind that. Of course, they're saying no to it. You might not know it, but there's probably a reason behind it. Even like police, police going to a police and saying this and this, they might say no because they might have already solved the case. You don't know that at this stage. So it might be as simple as that, yeah. So yeah, so I always tell a person, if you don't know that person, you're picking up something by with that person or information on a situation, ask before you do it. They might not believe in psychics either, so they might not want to use them. Yeah, and that leads into 44. Don't get too worried about what people think. If someone doesn't believe in psychics, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Just let it go. Just don't think about it. Okay. And basically with police in that kind of situation, I know a lot of people on YouTube you do look at psychic and psychics get a bit offended by it. Don't get offended by it. There's always a reason behind these situations. So don't get offended if people don't believe you or don't take your word for it. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, okay? 45. Do not give out personal details about yourself, okay? You might want to say you're married. That's okay. But don't say the person's name. Don't say, I have 5 kids and these are the 5 kids' names. Don't do that. Don't give them your address. I'm right now I'm thinking about getting a PO box. That's helpful instead of giving them my address. So they've got places to go to. Phone numbers, emails are fine because you can't get much information from them too. But don't go out and tell them your whole story and people can get involved with it because you don't know what that person knows. You don't know who they know. They might know someone who was in a crime situation and they're out to get you. You don't know that yet. So don't give out information, personal information. So that's the end of the whole memorials, whole 45. I'm gonna go back to this saying. I like this. Was it 31 and 30? I think it was 30. Is it? Don't assume every information related to that situation. Doesn't matter if it's a private reading, if at work, this person case, whatever. Don't assume it's just connected to that. And the 31, the April. If you go by the rules, you'll probably be right, yeah. And I'll use this one really well, and I'll go through the story again because you're not going to get everything right. No one's perfect. No psychic's perfect. I'll be the first one to say it. You're not going to get 100% right. But if you go by most of these things that I said, or I go by what I said, I'll be pretty right. Like assuming what you all got, that kind of stuff. So the April story, I'll tell you about the April story again so you know what it is. It's based on a show called NICS. You got your Gibbs, Abby, what's it called, Siva, Tony, Ingrid, Palmer, and Gibbs. I think it is Gibbs, yeah. So that's the whole, all the characters in the show. It's a drama show. And the theory was with the April was what happened. Gibbs meets this lady. She thinks she's psychic. She goes into a cabin and she sees the dead body, yeah, and she thinks she had, I don't know if it was a dream, but outside, I think, yeah. Gibbs said, all right, let's test that kind of thing. So he takes her back to his house. I think it's his house on the way. He hands her an 8-ball. She tells him about the crime, what happened there with this 8-ball. Like a commonly, you pick up energy from an object. So that's what she's doing. She hands the ball back to Gibbs, and she goes to Gibbs, what's wrong? And he goes, the 8-ball's got nothing to do with the case. The 8-ball's actually mine. I had it since I was a child. Yeah, so always, yeah, that's why this I thought go with the 8-ball, and you'll be right. The 8-ball will, because you're picking up something doesn't always mean it's connected to that situation, or it might be for someone else. Yeah, so yeah, I always use that one. If you go by the rules, you'll be right. So that's pretty much it. Now, before I share that one again, because I love that one, because everyone assumes things, don't we? And we don't really look at it. Does this really make sense? Or my theory is, well, look, one day I did a reading on someone, I got really excited about it, and I got it wrong. Yeah. If I just went by what I picked up on, I would have been right. Yeah, but I just went over the top of it and I got it wrong. So never assume something is not right, in a sense. Just pass the information on to them, and they will get it. Like with me, with the 8-ball, what I would have done, I know I've done this before with a ring. I'm in a watch. The person gave me a watch. Didn't know anything about the watch. She just said someone gave it to her. That's what she said. So what I did is just, okay, pick it up, look at it, hold it, see what I got, and that's what it is. And the things I picked up on what the lady said about it, I was shocked by it, because I wouldn't have thought it'd be that kind of thing. So always go by just do what you do as a person. Don't change who you are and go by these rules and do that like 8-ball thing. Just pick up what you pick up, like, as you do as a reader, and don't get someone to tell you how to do it. Yeah, don't get someone to tell you how to do it. You know yourself how you work. So just go by what you do. You go by the rules. You'll be right. Yeah, don't be one of these people that's, oh, Joe said this, so let's do that, right? Oh, I think it means this, but it doesn't, yeah? So just do what comes naturally, be truthful about it, and you'll be right, yeah? So I hope all this is useful. Feel free to share it. I'm happy for you to share it. Feel free to use it. And that's it for my 45 rules that I use for myself. Hope it's useful, and I'll see you next time for another YouTube thing. So bye. Thumbs up if you like, and subscribe if you want. Bye.